I want to tell you something. That Oshiomhole was deceived by the word called technocrat. I want to tell you that a story about the Benin city. Benin city is a very lucky city. The first city since 1472 it has been existing. It was
calm down, please.
This is the first capital city, right from the first capital city, the first in Africa, black city. Then from that point, they moved to Midwest. Benin still remained the capital city. From Midwest, it moved to Bende. Benin still remained a capital city. From Bende, today is what? Edo. That is the most luckiest city, and it can never be changed. Let me tell you something. As Benin is lucky, Benin is also not too lucky.
I want to beg, and I want to tell you that this election is about our future. My boss, distinguished Senator Monday Okpewolo, is 53 years old, and I am 44 years old. A young guy, youth o'clock. So our people, will you leave a young man like you to go and vote 60-something years old man?
Awa.
Youth, I'm talking to you. Will you leave your car to go and vote 60-something years old man? If you say no, raise up your hand.
Okpebolo for governor, then it's the Hausa for deputy.
Raise on.
Wadodo, Edo, Wadodo.
Hold it.
Wadodo, Afema, Wadodo. Since 1897, the matter never settled. If you advise amigo de fumble, enter the government, scatter Don Cabazo hotel.
As Don Cabazo.
Edo, let's support this nonsense. Let's vote to Bebolo.
Do you like? I want to ask
Nothing
you.
would have been as bad as having this combo vie for the two most exalted political office in the history of Edo State. Nothing would have been as bad. And then from Dennis Idahosa, who I thought is a young man with sense, and to this shenanigans is trying to put out, and very embarrassing misfit of a being. And of course to Modu Pewolo, of course, who is a confirmed mumu. No disrespect meant, but of course seems to be like comfortable enough to say that if you say anything lesser or anything other than what you have just said, you may just be lying. So if you don't want to lie, you have to agree that yeah, the man is a dollar, and it's disappointed that he wants to be governor. And this is just an excerpt of the rubbish that these guys display. Due respect to Patrick Obayagbo, someone that you respect enough, being a public speaker himself. Forget the shenanigans. Sometimes you are excited hearing some of these things, even though you know that most of them are not related to the English language, or maybe they are political or scientific jargons. Is that to introduce? That's fine. Then of course, Adams Oshiomhole. I heard a few speeches. I watched the event live. Of course, it was on the occasion of the Edo South senatorial rally of the APC. They know, of course, that the streets are not so friendly. Going towards a community to campaign with the APC mantra can be very deadly, and they spend so much money on security. So they've opted to plan senatorial rallies, and I hear a lot of vehicles came in from Edo North and Edo Central before this rally. So that's fine. That's not the problem, of course. But listen to these two guys. I could, again, if there's anything the APC needs to do, is to stop these guys from speaking, because every time Modokpewolo speak, they lose 10,000 votes at least. Okay, to even say 10,000 of the vote that they had, because it's only them. I've mentioned it before. If you are not a Oshiomhole constituent, not related to Monday or Idahosa, you're not a member of the APC, or you're not benefiting from them one way or the other, they are likely not going to have people walk to the ballot to voting these guys on day of election. But fortunately, they too, they are not helping matter. You heard Dennis Idahosa there trying to detail how young they are. The same party, the same people that went on the streets of Nigeria telling us that an 80-something years old man wasn't too old to be president, but then are not saying that a 60-something years old man is too old to be governor. Of course, you see the hypocrisy in them and the fact that these guys do not mean well. They just campaign for the time. They don't have it. They don't have it. And anytime I listen to Dennis Idahosa, what I hear is personal vendetta, the anger, the verbose in trying to explain how much he's angry with the system. And the last time I checked, anger doesn't lead or transit to quality governance. The last time we had an angry president get to power was Muhammadu Buhari. He did not do anything for 8 years. He's a misfit. He's inept, ineffective. One of the worst presidents ever this country has had, because propaganda was used to push the incumbent president, then Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, away, and he came into anger. The party wanted to. The rest is history, as they say. Then I don't know what Modokpewolo is smoking. I don't know what that man is smoking, but he should continue to smoke it, because it will help on this cause. Because God. I have never seen anybody that has grown to that height politically that is as dull as Modokpewolo. His level of illiteracy is momentous. Sometimes I hear him and I say, did you even leave? Even if you did not go to school, have you had friends that have sense? Which capital city were we in the 40s? Of what exactly? Oh, the old Benin Empire. That's what you're going to say. And then at the end of the day, you see the razzmatazz, because these guys are not properly grounded. And I've listened to these guys. I listened to them on these speeches. No clear-cut plans. It's just anger and inshallah. Anger and inshallah. Anger and inshallah. What we do, it's not what we do. It's about what we not allow. Oh, this one did this. This one did not do this. Expressively say to the people what you can do, what you will do, what you are going to do different. I'm not expecting so much, right? I'm not expecting so much. It will be very wrong to be asking of a chair from a toad, right? Because it doesn't use it. And so that is the point of asking the APC to provide framework of how they are going to govern those states. Take a look at a couple of these states around you and check again the central government domicile in Abuja and see if there is any clear-cut plans that these guys are. Of course, they would do anything just to get to power. Anything. The APC will do anything just to get power. And when they get power, they continue to feel. One of these instances, and I'm saying this here without fear of favor, you see people like Tony Kabaka, they are elements that the APC should be hiding in doing this campaign. Because Edo people can never forget what Tony Kabaka and his lot did to Edo people, that were doing businesses, that were having some transactions in the state while Oshiomhole was governor. And I said it to my friends privately, those of them that are in the APC. I said, hide Kabaka away from this campaign. Because a lot more, there are people that are angry and seeing the face of the fact that Tony Kabaka, for example, wants to get back to the treasure of this country. And sincerely, let's tell ourselves the truth. If for any reason, for the fact that you know that we are part, this, you heard why somebody was talking, they told him to stop. He still they sing. He still they sing. That's to tell you the kind of campaign these guys have. They have a lot of the time, their campaigns show what governance would be, right? And I've said this every time. I've said it, and I'll continue to say it. This is not an option. You see these people for no reason. Well, if I even emphasize so much on this, it means as if they even have a chance. Apart from rigging this election, there is nothing the APC want to do to win the votes, right? What they just want is some votes to get into the ballot so they can manipulate the rest. Of course, we'll see reports of us coming in from Kogi State. It's the same thing they did in the February 2025 election, 2023. Same strategy. Gather in some votes, they rig the rest. I'll let you listen to the rest of the, or maybe a part of the rest of the speeches, and you'll be further embarrassed. As a Benin man myself, these guys, I donate them to Kogi State. These guys are not from Edo State. Dennis Idahosa, Modu Bewolo, and all these guys in the APC, they are hereby donated to Kogi State, and some of them should go to Delta State. These guys are not from Edo State. For any reason, I take my leave.